Yo, today we're talking value. What value do you have and bring to others? What values are you to the people around you and to the world? It's a simple equation. Math, money equals you. You either have value or you don't. And don't worry if you're like me and you don't bring or add or have any value to the world at large. That's a tall order. But stick around to find out how you can and do add value. Oh, there's a toonie in there. Ah, that's a quarter. I'm rich! First, take a good hard look in the mirror and reflect. Do I have value? And if you add value, or perhaps in many cases, you are less valuable than you thought and are not valued at all.
Valuable, great value or worth. Value, amount of money or other commodity considered equivalent to something else. Usefulness. Invaluable meaning valuable beyond estimation. The world describes something as so precious that one cannot assign a price to it.
Or unvaluable. This is clearly the opposite, meaning having no value, aka valueless. Unlike priceless, valueless suggests worthless. So let's dig a little deeper into some prime examples to help you learn where and at what you can be of value to. What the heck? Bro, what are you doing looking in the garbage?
What are you doing in the garbage?
People say I'm worthless.
Nothing here.
Being valuable as a person means to help out around the house. You cook, you clean, you wash up. Apple's not really cooking, is it? My value just went down. You bring home the bacon! I'm making dinner. My value is going up. That's a good dinner. The most valuable asset and commodity is obviously money. Cha-ching! And when your value in the world is a reflection of how much money you have and can acquire, it's simple math. The more money you have, the more valuable you are. That's why I like to carry these fake 100s to make myself look like a rich person. Look, here's $1 million. And sadly, subsequently, the less money you have and can obtain, the less value you remain. This is fake. It's like a game. The more value you have, the more likely you win the game. It's like playing sports. The MVP. It's like an STD, but something you can't give away. It's a lot cooler. The most valuable player. Ever heard of it? If not, then you're probably not that valuable in sports or physically really at all. Try something else to be more valuable. Like in a relationship, a man is valuable if he has some or all of the following values and valuables. Money, muscles, power. Jeez, I didn't know that was loaded. Or motor vehicles, cars, sports cars, supercars. The less valuable the car, the less valuable he has. Bus pass, hard pass, and bikes, unless it's a motorbike, unlike a Ducati or a Harley. Other such high-valued vehicles of that vibe and vibration. Valuable! Next, men have value when they can provide beyond their pimped-out rides, but their bride a home and a place to call their own, and procreate. Yes, make their clones. Yes, value our homes and clones and security, and of them in your valued safe zones. Also, you're of value if you can do shit. Doing shit is good value. Not as valued as being able to afford paying for shit, but a lesser DIY guy can do shit like Mr. Fix-It and Mr. Handy, because he can do it, and having a can-do attitude backed up by the ability to actually do shit is valuable. Sure, perhaps less valuable than the white-collar hedge-me and hedge fund guys, but a blue-collar hedge trimmer doesn't make a conductor like Hans Zimmer or friends like David Schwimmer, but he can do it because of his value of keeping up with the Joneses around the neighborhood. Want a nail? How about a screw? Need some oiling? I got some things to do. Oh, it's hammer time. Which brings up a few other key positions to be valuable in. Ow, I hurt my thumb on that one. Like the aforementioned Hans Zimmer, if you play music and play it well, you're a Liberty Bell to release heaven and all is well with your angel's song. Ah, sing or play along. Talents and gifts are special values to many people. Guess I have no value here. A lesser but equally as important gift like that of Hans Zimmer is like that being a friend of David Schwimmer. Yes, acting can get you very far. If you can act to entertain and gain value among your crew and friends as a person to relate to and feel great about too. Actors and artists, each of their own value to the audience. If and only if they're rich and famous for their craft, because nobody cares about summer stock schlock hamming it up with farts or crafts and parts and macrame art. So you better bone up on the part to be at least as good as Tom Cruise or Pablo Picasso. Because nobody cares about a wannabe asshole. And speaking of value, there's another famous Pablo was also a great value. Sure, even Escobar might have run the cartel, but he did it very well, adding value to his name and brand, family, and endless number of people who purchase his products. Yes, even illegal actions can gain traction in value. Just ask the government how they make and add and steal value to all their images and income by ripping the taxes of the middle worker and classes and handing it to the rich elite asses. This is value that goes beyond traditional values, which are also very valued and valuable. Like old school values. Being a baby seemingly has no value at first, but just a loss and a cost at the value of having the child is the gift. It gives the parents value in being the boss and letting them feel they're in charge of the baby. But that value wears off as the kid gets older and costs of living rise. Their value is like a donut, the law of limited return. The first bite might feel like a delight. Jelly inside. Not the baby, of course, but the donut. But by the end of the McMeal, the baby is grown to graduate size, and it might feel like an endless weight of costs and loss that the original sin and value of having that kid was not in the first place. So they try to replace the firstborn with the second and the second with the third, and so it goes like eating many donuts in a row. It's never as good as it was in the first taste. As having a cat or a dog is also valuable. Until they share your carpet and chew your shoes, then the value of the love they have that cute thing is causing you quickly replace the carpet in your new Nikes. Likely an ongoing battle of value. But hey, don't let it all be about face value. Because you have a heart and you have a face. And let's face it, you're pretty and kind and can listen and appreciate and understand and care and have compassion and are mixed in good ratios of rations of extremely pretty to look at, and then you got value. But for the rest of us ugly fucks, good luck! And let's hope when you pull up and out your wallet, it's thick with clean green and not red hot debt. And forget it if that's all you got, because those pennies won't buy any value, and nobody cares about my 2 cents. Hey, that's a tiddlywink. What the heck? Get that out of here. So that's enough for today, but hey, if you come up short like me and are of no value to anyone, anywhere, then don't despair, you're not that rare. Or just a pretty face below the just base value. It's where all the less than average valueless people go to join the woke mob to claim and complain they too had value, as they confuse values with virtues and actual virtues with virtual signaling. Signaling they have no value and must decrease everyone else's values by shopping blindly at Value Village, protesting values they know nothing about while throwing soup on priceless art, and tragically holding up idling traffic to just stop oil. Idiocracies like these are the least valuable values and debase everyone to meaningless garbage, also known as having no value. So, I hope you found this video of some value, and if you did, you might share the value by sharing it with others, or showing its value with a like, or telling me in comments how unvaluable I am. And of course, if you find this really that much trash unvaluable, then one man's garbage vibe is another man's subscribe. If you didn't find value here, then please visit the link to complain to get your refunded value. Peace.